Hey YouTube, Twig here, bringing you guys an update to my Zing deck profile for June 2015. What can I say? It's a really fun deck, especially because it emphasizes the Synchro Summon, which is probably one of my favorite kinds of summoning, as I stated before in previous videos. But I thought I'd go ahead and bring you guys the update. I added in and tested a lot of the cross soul support, and I really do like how it plays well into the deck. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I run 3 Suwani, fire the Zing. All the Zing monsters, at least the main ones, the non-pendulums, have effects in which they're destroyed by battle or a card effect. You can special summon another one from the deck that's different. And also, if you use them for a synchro summon, you can grant that synchro monster an additional effect. So Suwani's ability is it gives that synchro monster 500 attack, which is pretty good because a lot of them, like Armades, for example, have average attack 2,300. So making it 28 can really, push hard, especially with Armades' effect. And a lot of them have even better abilities to use, like Bixie. I run 3 Bixie. Bixie makes your synchro monsters that you use unaffected by trap cards, and along with Suwani, it has the destruction effect to special summon another one. I like running 3 of each of these too. It's just a pure Zing build, so you really can go off of their effects very easily and not have to worry about the clogginess of any other card. And I also run 3 Beyond. Another thing about the Zings, they really either go hard on the defense or hard on the attack, and Beyond and Suwani both have high attack and no defense, and Bixie and Pulao have the opposite. And Beyond's effect is when he's used for a synchro summon, he can make that synchro monster unable to be destroyed by battle. So once again, just another little perk, especially if you can get a synchro summon off that utilizes all of them. It's a pretty awesome technique. And I also run just 2 Pulao. This one allows your monster to be unaffected by spell cards. So Dark Hole, etc., Regeki can make that guy immune to it, which is pretty awesome. And the level 1 is very easy to manage into a synchro summon. And I also run 2 Jiaotu. This is one of the tuner monsters, and it also has the destruction special summon effect. And Jiaotu is also kind of a rescue rabbit in the sense that if you control no other monsters, you can discard 2 Zing monsters from your hand to special summon 2 from the deck. And like I said, it's a level 2 tuner, so it's very easy to use. And getting 2 Zings that you'd need for the summon, like you can get Bixie if you need a monster, that's probably gonna be able to be immune to the torrential, and Beyond, you want it for future attacks so it can take a few hits and not die. He's great for those situations. Plus, he's a dark tuner, so you can go for Beals as well, and making a Beals that's immune to traps makes it very, very difficult to get over. They either have to Castell or something else. And I also run 2 Chuen. This is the light tuner, and he's also the level 1, so once again, an easy tuner to use. And he has an ability, along with the destruction special summon effect, to be special summoned from the grave if another Zing monster is destroyed this turn. You can only use one of the effects per turn, so you got to be really careful on which one you want. If you want to special summon him with his own effect, just watch, because he'll probably be a target for an attack or something like that. And I also run, for the new cards, 2 Zefroxy. This is a Zefra Zing. Basically, its pendulum ability is not the main focus of the card. You want to use the pendulum or special summon ability. When either it's pendulum summon or special summon, you can target one Zing monster you control except Zefroxy, and that monster is treated as a tuner monster. So that gives all of these cards the options to be a tuner monster with his level 3 status. That gives you options to a lot more synchro summons that were used to be locked out. I know you had level adjustments, but being able to synchro summon easier with just 2 monsters is something the deck really needed. And I also run 2 Zefraniu. This card allows you to search out Zing Path, which is really good when it's pendulum summon or when this card is destroyed by a battle or card effect. Well, in your monster zone, you can add 1 Zing or Zephyr spell and trap from your deck to your hand. So like I said, you can search out Path, so you can recycle your monsters in the graveyard, whichever you need. Obviously, these guys won't be great fodder for the graveyard just because they'll go to the extra deck when they're destroyed. But the search ability and the tuner effect are 2 awesome aspects. Plus, they're really easy to get out with the special summon of the Zing monsters. So yeah, that's it for the monsters. Like I said, we're going for a pure 6 Sam. I said 6 Sam. I meant Yang Zing. Blah, this is not 6 Sam. It's probably the farthest thing from it. But for spells, I run 3 Yang Zing Path. Basically, with this card, it's a Pot of Avarice for the deck. You can target 3 Yang Zing monsters in your graveyard, shuffle all 3 into the deck, then draw 2 cards. You only activate once per turn. Like I said, just to recycle your monsters, very easy to use. Spell card, I know a lot of Avarice cards we've been getting lately have been trap cards, but having a spell card makes it really great. Plus, I also run 2 Oracle Zephyra. Just monster searches, plus the synchro ability to choose a monster from your deck and place it on the top of your deck can also help, if you need specific Yang Zing for the time being next turn, really helps. Just want to watch using this card. The search effect is great if you need a monster for that specific turn, and like I said, the pluses are just good with the synchro summon. Plus, I also run 1 Soul Charge, just pretty stable for easy synchros, and 3 MST. And now we'll move on to traps. I run 3 Yang Zing Creation. This trap just helps with your monster swarm. So once per turn, if a monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon 1 Yang Zing monster from your deck. You cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck except synchro monsters. The whole extra deck for this deck is synchro monsters, so that is not a too big concern for me. And just like I said, gaining that additional monster for the destruction of another can really help, because you don't minus yourself with the destruction of that Yang Zing monster, and in addition, you gain another monster. And I also run 2 Oasis of the Dragon Souls, just so I can, bring back cards I need. Like, let's say I need a specific tuner or a specific level monster. Can really help. Plus, I like Oasis over Call of the Haunted because Bixie and Pulao and Chuen all are, easy targets for your opponent to hit. But in defense mode for Bixie and Pulao, that's a different story. And I also run 1 Torrential, 1 Bottomless, 1 Solemn Warning, 1 Skill Drain is really cool with Bixie because he makes the monster unaffected by traps, 1 Vanities just so you can be in control, and 2 Mirror Force. And that is it for the main deck. We'll move on to the extra. I run 2 Boxia, Brightness of the Yang Zing. This card's great because it has its shuffle ability, very easy to summon with this deck. It's level 8. Great. It's got 2300 power, but easily avoidable because most of the time when I make it, I use Suwani, making him 2800. So like I said, just a great card to go for. And I also run 1 Yazi, the Evil of the Yang Zing. This card cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects. It's got 2600 attack on its own, and he also has a scrap dragon-like effect, so you can destroy your own Yang Zings to pop something on your opponent's side of the field, and in addition, gain the effect of the Yang Zing. And I also won 1 more Chao Feng, Phantom of the Yang Zing. It's great that we have a level 9 option. I originally just ran Mistworm, but being able to use this gives you a lot more options. He's got power, plus a search ability to special summon Yang Zings. You can't go wrong with this card. And I also run 1 Mistbird of Clausulus, 1 Balmung, 1 Armades, 1 Samsara, really good with the deck, Coil Guardian, Black Rose Dragon, Black Rose Moonlight Dragon, Beals, like I said, easy to get with Jiao 2, Scrap Dragon, Leo, and Star Eater. So, yep, like I said, a very diverse synchro selection for the extra deck, but that's it for the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and Kira Twiga.